today I went to the gym, I played basketball, and the father and the son were there. And the father kept correcting the son, right? Whenever he would do a move or didn't rotate or did not pass or did not shoot properly. And he just wasn't connecting with the son. The son kept missing, wasn't getting it, was lost. And I realized what it was right away. The father was very hard on him. And the son was doubting himself. I caught on to it real quick. And I wanna actually teach and get into how I feel, how I'm able to tell where the disconnect is, but that's another topic for another video. But I have this ability, which is why I'm doing this channel, and which is why I'm going gung-ho on my emotional subconscious topic, right? But needless to say, I felt the issue right away. So what was happening is that the father was causing fear in the son, and was making the son very insecure about his abilities. So I made sure I was very private with him. I was like, hey, can I just give you a quick message? Hey, I recommend just using less fear on him. It'll work. But he kind of took it and then was like, okay. And then we kept playing. So they won the game, right? The first game. But the second game, they traded his son and they put him on my team. And needless to say, we destroyed them, right? We won, I think we had 16, and had 8. And his son just went freaking Super Saiyan. And even when his son was covering his father, his father had no way of getting past him. He was so good on defense and everything. He was a totally different person. But I wasn't criticizing him. I wasn't telling him I wasn't showing him what he was doing wrong. I kept telling him, hey, do whatever your gut tells you at the time. And he was doing it. And I was like, good, awesome. And then boom, I was like, okay, cover him. And I kept, and I told the father too, I was like, focus on what worked. And with me, he worked very well. And we did amazing, right? And then so after the game, we ended up talking. I talked real briefly with the father. So I briefly mentioned to him, I was like, so there's a reason why, the reason why it worked this way. You see your son, how everything shifted. He's like, yeah. But I saw him flustered and kind of didn't want to expand upon the subject. So I briefly just told him, hey, listen, basketball is very subconscious. You practice a lot, and eventually the moves are subconscious. But if you add the fear element, you're going to cause him to doubt himself, and he's not going to be able to play at his appropriate level. And it's all mindset. So I saw him still get flustered. So I was like, yeah, that's all it is. So I do an Instagram thing, and then I ended up going. I had to go to my weight, so I had to go to the rest of my workout. But that kept me thinking, because I realized, wow, I knew the father was doing it with great intentions. He loved his son. I mean, he was there with his son. He's dedicating time to his son. So his intentions are of love, right? But I started noticing, well, why is he acting the way he's acting? And I realized, I started noticing his character. He's got a very strong, very hard-working, very character. And I was like, the kind of person he is. So I realized he's the kind of person that overcame a lot of challenges. But I realized a lot of those challenges, he had to overcome many fears. And because he had to overcome many fears, he feels like he has to train his son to also overcome fear. The problem with that is that he's adding the fear element to his son unintentionally. That's not his intention. He loves his son. He's spending time with his son. He's playing basketball. He's probably teaching his son to be the best he can be. But because he's got that fear element, he's adding the fear of insecurity into his son. There's a reason why I'm repeating unintentionally, right? So this is why I was inspired to do this post, because the reality is that you don't need fear. Like, life is challenging, yes, right? And don't get me wrong, there's many negative, haunting experiences, traumatic experiences that we all go through. I went through in my past, right? And those negative experiences are challenging. Those are the ones that make us doubt ourselves and fear, and make us think we're not worthy, that we can't do anything, that we're worthless, that we'll never amount to anything. Those are the fear aspects that avoid us from achieving success. But the reality is once you get rid of those fears, then you only think of how. Right? That's why I put on there, the greatest challenging is just developing skills. And what makes it really, really hard is going against yourself and your own emotions, in addition to all of the focus and skills that you need to put in to reach success. So this is why we get the aggressive attitudes. This is why we get people with anger. This is why we have high egos, because we feel like we overcame so much fear. And it's almost like we look down on the rest of the people that feel fear because we think we're superior because we overcame fear, and anybody that feels fear is not able to overcome those fears is lower than us. And I mean us because I include myself. I was one of those people, right? So I'm not pointing fingers. I'm pointing here. Like, this guy, right? I did that. Right? I was high ego. I did that because of the same reason why I made this. Because I had to overcome fear. And in addition to overcoming those fears, I had to develop skills. I had to do work ethic. I had to go against other people that were telling me that you can't do this. Get a 9 to 5. Don't do this. Don't do that. You're not going to do this. You haven't done it yet. Oh, you've done it. All of those fears and insecurities from other people, like family. So, and the thing is, just like the father, just like you can't even point a finger at him and say he's wrong, because his intentions come from love. He's there with his son. He's dedicating time to his son. I could tell he loves his son to death. I feel the love that he has for his son. So it's not about that. It's about understanding emotional subconscious of fear. And even though you do things with love, the emotional subconscious emotion of fear will still go on to even love. Now I want to discuss the grand finale, the final slide that I made on Instagram. And this one really comes really deep into my heart, right? And my passion, why I do it, right? I want to multiply myself, right? What do I mean by that? Do I feel people? I understand them. I understand where they're coming from. And it's because I got rid of my fears. And I use love. I use love as my emotional motive, as my passion, as my purpose. Love is the fuel that fuels my subconscious mind. Not fear. I eliminate like all of it. It's all love. Like, and the reason I want people to feel and be at this point is because once you're at this I'm I feel unstoppable. Right? And I'm no better than anybody. I know I'm no better. I know anybody can do what I'm doing. Anybody can learn what I know. I'm not special. What makes me different is that I've put in the time and effort to work in myself. I've developed many skills, but the greatest skill of all is my mind, my heart, and my spirit. And I've learned how the emotional subconscious works to where I can use love as me. And I don't need a partner. I don't need my parents. I don't need my siblings. I don't need children to motivate me. I'm not saying that wouldn't be a strong driver, because it would, right? Because this is what drives many parents, sons, fathers, and even children with their siblings, if they take care of siblings or they're going through hard situations in life. That love will motivate you, right? But for me, I've gotten to the point where I can just choose love, because I know all this. I know I have no limits. The only limits are the ones I put in myself. I've done it, and this isn't even just me talking out of the blue. I've done it, right? I've done it in real estate. I've accomplished this already, right? 6 figures is nothing for me, right? And I know eventually I'll be making millions in a year. That's not now, but I know I will be. There's people doing that already, and I already know my message is very unique, and everybody needs to know what I know. And I'm working hours. Like, it's late on a Saturday, I'm not going out. I don't have weekend go out. Like, my weekend going out is YouTube and Instagram and videos and getting what's in my mind into these videos, because that's my passion. That's what fuels me. This isn't work. This is love. Like, I want to share this information so everybody can understand what it means that being successful is not hard. Get rid of the fears, and look, it's not easy to get rid of them, but little by little. I will do more videos explaining that, but it doesn't need to be whatever thing. You don't need to go about it the spacing route that I did, where you conquer fear and focus and everything all at the same time. You can do baby steps. You can pace yourself. And I will teach this. I will put more. This is why I want people to subscribe. I'm not doing this just to be funny, or else I'd be showing my dogs, right? My dogs, and maybe I'd be doing some dancing tricks, right? Doing some spinnings. But no, I'm here for a purpose. I'm here to teach what I know, because I know it can change society. It can make a huge difference if people just learn these basic transitions. They realize where the blockages are, and I get to multiply myself. I want more me's. Like, I'm not trying to hide what I know. I want to create more me's. I want to have more company. I want to have more friends that think at my level. That's my wish. That's my dream. And hopefully, you will be a part of that dream.